Almighty Allah bless us with peace in this life, peace during our death, peace in our graves, and peace in the hereafter. Today's khutbah is a conclusive side or a conclusion of our previous sermons on the topic reconnecting ourselves to the glorious Qur'an. How are we going to reconnect ourselves back to the Qur'an? We laid down the foundations of the meaning of the glorious Qur'an. What are the virtues and importance of reading or reciting the glorious Qur'an? Then we went on to find out the interpretations and some of the surahs, some of the chapters that begins with disconnected letters, the sujood tilawa, the sujood for prostration. Prostration, the ayats why you are expected to prostrate when you recite those verses of the glorious Quran. So today's khutbah is a continuation and a conclusion side of it. We are going to talk about the divine oaths in the glorious Quran, the almighty oaths. When we say an oath, it refers to attestation, refers to pledge, promise, affirmation, bond or vow. All these are synonymous words that can define the oaths. When we say an oath, it means a promise. And when you want to make a promise, maybe you need to put down something that will make the other party to accept your promise. So in our own case, we are not allowed to swear by anyone, to take an oath in any means, by any means, except if we are going to use Allah's names or His attributes. Like to say, Wallahi, Tallahi, Billahi, wa Rabbul Kaaba, wa Rabbul Bayt, wa Rabbul Samawat, wa Rabbi Samawat, wa Rabbi Samawat, wa Rabbil Kaaba, wa Rabbi Kada wa Kada, wa Rabbi Muhammadin, والذي نفسي بيده والذي نفخ في الروح. All these are some of the attributes and names of Allah that you can take an oath. If you swear with anything besides Allah, then you have committed a shirk, a small shirk, so to say, according to some scholars. Because of the sayings of the Messenger, alayhi salatu wasalam, Man kana halifan falyahalif billah. Whoever is going to take an oath, it should be in Allah's name. Waman halafa aw faman halafa bighayri Allah faqad ashrak. Whosoever swears or take an oath with any other thing besides Allah, such a person has, associate partner to Allah. You have ascribed partner to Allah by taking an oath with anything besides Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But Allah has the rights to take an oath, to swear by anything He wills, anything He desires. Not because that thing is bigger or better or above Him, but in order to, remind the humankind of the importance and significance of that very thing. So that is why in many verses of the glorious Quran, there are some chapters that even begin with an oath. We call it an almighty oath or divine oath. We have about 18 of the surahs of the Quran that begin with the almighty oaths. Number one is Surah As-Safat, chapter 35, that has 182 verses. Allah says, وَالصَّافَّاتِ صَفًّا. I swear by the rankers, those that are performing ranks. Rows. The rowers, the rankers, either from the angels of the humankind whom are standing to pray. Allah is taking an oath, is swearing by such an act to show how important it is for you to have a straight row. Then, number two, Surah Al-Zariyat, Allah says, وَالذَّارِيَاتِ ذَرْوَةً فَالْحَامِلَاتِ وِقْرًا. I swear by the clouds that goes on and up and down, carrying a heavy loads of rain. This surah is Surah 51. It has 60 verses. Another number 3 is Surah Tur. Allah says, وَطُورَ كِتَابٍ مَسْطُورٍ فِي رَقٍّ مَنْشُورٍ وَالْبَيْتِ الْمَعْمُورِ إِنَّ عَذَابَ رَبِّكَ لَوَاقِعٌ. They swear by the Tur, that is the mountain where Allah spoke to Musa alayhi salatu wasalam. That's chapter 52 that has 49 verses. Chapter number 4, where Allah begins with an oath, is Surah An-Najm. Allah says, وَالنَّجْمِ إِذَا هَوَى مَا ضَلَّ صَاحِبُكُمْ وَمَا غَوَى. Chapter 53, that has 62 verses. Then number 5, Surah Al-Qiyamah. Allah says, La uqsimu biyawm al-qiyamah. I don't even need to swear by the day of judgment. Because it has been, Allah swears many chapters with the trembling aspect of the day of judgment. So here he's saying that he doesn't even need to swear. It's just like an affirmation that I swear by the day of judgment. Chapter 75 that has 40 verses. Then we have Surah Al-Mursalat number 6. وَالْمُرْسَلَاتِ عُرْفًا فَالْآصِفَاتِ عَصْفًا. Allah is swearing by the wind in motion that has been sent, carrying وَالْمُرْسَلَاتِ عُرْفًا فَالْآصِفَاتِ عَصْفًا, carrying heavy lots of lightning. They said it refers to the verses of the glorious Qur'an, and the warnings that in those verses refers to the lightning and the thunders that are in that rain. Then وَالنَّازِعَاتِ غَرْقًا, Surah 79 that has 46 verses. Allah says, وَالنَّازِعَاتِ غَرْقًا وَالنَّاشِطَاتِ نَشْطًا. I swear by the angels of punishment who are taking the lives of the criminals without any mercy, mercilessly. Then I swear, the second one, I swear by the angels of mercy who are taking the lives of the believers in the most easiest way. Then number 8 is Surah Al-Buruj. وَالسَّمَاءِ ذَاتِ الْبُرُوجِ. Chapter 85 verse 22. وَالسَّمَاءِ, I swear by the heavens. ذَاتِ الْبُرُوجِ. Buruj refers to the orbits of the planets. Then number 9, Surah Al-Tariq, وَالسَّمَاءِ وَالطَّارِقِ. I swear by the heavens and the most beautiful and brightest star, that is Al-Tariq. Chapter 86, that has 17 verses. Number 10 is Surah Al-Fajr. Allah says, وَالْفَجْرِ وَلَيَالٍ أَشْرٍ وَالشَّفْعِ وَالْوَتْرِ وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا يَسْرِ هَلْ فِي ذَلِكَ قَسَمٌ لِذِي حِجْرٍ. I swear by the dawn. Allah wants to show the importance of the dawn, the time when there is going to be exchange between the angels of the night and the angels of the day. There's going to be a shift between them. So now Allah is swearing by that time of Fajr, in which Salatul Fajr is being observed, which Salatul Fajr, when observed, you have an amnesty with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Number 11, Surah Al-Balad, Allah says, La uqsimu bihadha al-balad wa anta hillun bihadha al-balad. There is no need for me to swear by this town while you are born in this town or you are coming back to this town. So that town is Makkatul Mukarramah. Then number 12 is Surah Al-Shamsi, chapter 91 that has 15 verses. Allah says, Wa Shamsi wa duhaha. The scholars are saying there is no any other chapter in which Allah swears by 11 times, 11 oaths, just because of the soul of humankind. Count with me. وَالشَّمْسِ وَضُحَاهَا وَالْقَمَرِ إِذَا تَلَاهَا وَالنَّهَارِ إِذَا جَلَّاهَا وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا يَغْشَاهَا وَالسَّمَاءِ وَمَا بَنَاهَا وَالْأَرْضِ وَمَا طَهَاهَا وَنَفْسٍ وَمَا سَوَّاهَا. 11. Nafs, the soul of humankind. فَأَلْهَمَهَا فُجُورَهَا وَتَقْوَاهَا. So Allah swears here by the sun, the moon, the stars, and what have you. Then number 13 is Surah Al-Layli. وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا يَغْشَى وَالنَّهَارِ إِذَا تَجَلَّى وَمَا خَلَقَ الذَّكَرَ وَالْأُنثَى, chapter 92, that has 21 verses. Then Surah Al-Duha, number 14, وَالضُّحَى وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا سَجَى. To know the importance of 9 in that what? Night, وَاللَّيْلِ. Then the beginning of the day, that is وَالضُّحَى, by the morning, the bright time morning. So that duha is of importance for us to go out and seek for our survivors, and praise Surah Al-Duha at that moment is of importance. Number 15, Surah Al-Teen. Allah says, وَالتِّينِ وَالزَّيْتُونِ وَطُورِ السِّينِينَ وَهَذَا الْبَلَدِ الْأَمِينَ. ليش؟ لَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي أَحْسَنِ تَقْوِيمٍ. Allah wants to show you how He has created in the best stature, best form. So He has to swear by the teen was zaytun. Teen refers to pomegranate, then zaytun refers to olive tree, but teen was zaytun. Dur Sinin is the mount of Musa alayhi salatu, one of the mountains of revelation. You know, there are 3 mountains of revelation. We have Mount Dur Sina, where Allah spoke to Musa. We have Mountain Jabal al-Nur, where Allah spoke to, where the first revelation of the glorious Qur'an was revealed. Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaqa. Then we have the mountain of revelation, the mountain for migration. That is, إِلَّا تَنْصُرُوهُ فَقَدْ نَصَرَهُ اللَّهُ إِذْ أَخْرَجَهُ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا ثَانِيَ اثْنَيْنِ إِذْ هُمَا فِي الْغَارِ دَارُ ثَوْرٍ. So all these mountains are called the mountains of revelation. وَالزَّيْتُونَ وَطُورِ سِينٍ وَهَذَا الْبَلَدِ الْأَمِينَ. And that peaceful town, people city, that is Makkatul Mukarramah. Number 16 is Surah Al-Adiyat. وَالْآدِيَاتِ ضَبَحًا فَالْمُورِيَاتِ قَدْحًا, chapter 100, that has 8 verses. 11 verses. Then the next one, number 17, is Surah Al-Asr, the all-encompassing oaths. Allah swears by different times in different Quranic verses. Now Allah says, "Well, ask conclusively, I swear by the time, any time, either being morning or afternoon or night or whatever." So it's all encompassing. Why Allah has to swear? He said, "Inna al-insana lafi khusr." Certainly man is in loss. So we're all in loss, with the exception. إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ, except for those who believe and do righteousness. And then, preach to one another, exhort one another to truth, and exhort one another with patience. These are the only attributes, characters, that if you have, you are not lost. Then last another list, after Surah Al-Asr, some scholars are attaching Surah Al-Haqqa. Allah says, Al-Haqqatu Mal-Haqqa. He says it refers to an oath with the Qiyamah. Then some of the verses that have not started with the oaths, but they have started with disconnected alphabets. Those huruf al-muqatta. Number 1, Yasin wal Qur'an al-Hakim. Number 2, Sad wal Qur'an al-Dhikr. Number 3, Dukhan, Hamim wal Kitab al-Mubin. Then Qaf wal Qur'an al-Majid. Then Noon wal Qalam wa Yastur. All these, they have another, they also have oaths taken by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then another one in the middle of some surahs, Allah says in Surah Yunus, chapter 10, verse 53, Allah says, وَيَسْتَنْبِئُونَكَ أَحَقٌ هُوَ. They're asking you, O Muhammad, is the day of judgment true that is going to happen? قُلْ إِي وَرَبِّي. Say to them, yes, I swear by my Lord. So Warabi here refers to the oaths taken by Allah, and He tells Muhammad to say it. Then number 2, Surah An-Nisa, in chapter 4, verse 65, Allah says, Fala, Warabbika la yu'minuna hatta yuhakkimuka fima shajara bainahum. Certainly, they will never be believers. They will never become complete believers until when they make you a judge between them. So the messenger has to be a judge of whatever affairs we are into. فَإِنْتَنَازَعْتُمْ فِي شَيْءٍ فَرُدُّوهُ إِلَى مَنْ إِلَى اللَّهِ وَالرَّسُولِ. When you are disputing, return to Allah and His messenger. Whatever the messenger says is the final say. So you will not be a believer until the messenger has a final say in all your affairs. So this is one. This is number two. Surah Al-Hijr also, Allah swears in that surah by the life of the Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. He said, لَأَمْرُكَ إِنَّهُمْ لَفِي سَكْرَةٍ يَعْمَهُونَ. When the people of Lut wanted to go into that al-fahsha, lewdness of homosexuality, they were being, admonished by Lut to stay away from his guests, but they were blind. He said, لَأَمْرُكَ إِنَّهُمْ فَلَفِي سَكْرَةٍ. Ya Rasulullah, I swear by your life that they are intoxicated. Ya'mahun, they are blinded. They just want to do the act. So Allah swears by the life of Muhammad to show how important the life of Muhammad is. Sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Then in Surah An-Nahl, Allah also mentioned, He said, Tallahi laqad arsalna ila umamin min qabli. You are not the first messenger. I swear by Allah, we sent different nations before you, ya Muhammad. وَلَكِنْ زَيَّنَ لَهُمُ الشَّيْطَانُ أَعْمَالَهُم. Satan tries to, take them astray. So here is an oath again. Then in Surah Al-Taghabun, in Surah Al-Saba, Allah says, وَقَالَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا لَا تَأْتِينَ السَّاعَةِ. The disbelievers are saying the Qiyamah will not come. Yes, they said there's nothing like Qiyamah. There's nothing like Day of Judgment. When we die, we are finished. Allah said to him, Ya Rasulullah, Allah says, قُلْ بَلَا وَرَبِّي لَتَأْتِيَنَّكُمْ عَالِمِ الْغَيْبِ. Say to them, certainly, I swear by my Lord that Qiyamah is going to come. And I swear by He, the knower of the hidden. Then Surah Al-Taghabun, also, they say, زَعَمَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا أَلَّا يُبْعَثُوا. The kuffar, the disbelievers are assuming that Qiyamah will not come. They will not be raised to life after death. Allah said, قُلْ بَلَا وَرَبِّي لَتُبْعَثُنَّ ثُمَّ لَتُنَبَّؤُنَّ بِمَا عَمِلْتُمْ. Say certainly to them, Ya Rasulullah, that I swear by my Lord, you are going to be raised after your death. ثُمَّ لَتُنَبَّئَنَّ بِمَا عَمِلْتُمْ. And you will be told, you will be informed of whatever you have done during your lifetime. ثُمَّ تُرَدُّونَ إِلَىٰ عَالِمِ الْغَيْبِ وَالشَّهَادَةِ فَيُنَبِّئُكُم بِمَا كُنتُمْ تَعْمَلُونَ. So all these places Allah has taken an oath. This is not just because Allah wants to show that that thing is bigger or more important than He is. He wants to remind you and me about the importance of whatever Allah sworn by in the glorious Qur'an. So this is called divine oath, or the almighty oath in the glorious Qur'an. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to count us among the people of the Qur'an. Allah count us among your family of Qur'an, those that are going to be the only family of yours. Ya Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, Ya Rabbal Alameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.